What's up, chat? How's everyone doing? How are we doing tonight? You guys ready for this one? Are we dialed? Second to last game of the season. Buffalo Sabres still kind of have something to play for. I think they have the opportunity to clinch the... Oh my gosh, I just realized this has its volume on. Okay, you gotta turn that down. Hello. Oh, Brianna, hello. They're looking to clinch the top seed in the Atlantic to get home ice. So, and also avoid playing one of Montreal or Tampa in the first round. But I do think that will just lead to them playing Ottawa. I think I'd rather play Montreal in the first round than Ottawa. I think Ottawa is a better team playing better hockey and just more built for the playoffs, if I'm being honest. Okay, what is under my mouse pad here? Okay, well, the lizard is in the way. No tanking tonight, engineered or otherwise. Is that a callback? Is that a callback to my video? I agree. No tanking tonight. Let's try to win. Buffalo's going to be hungry, though, and it's a good hockey team. Got lineups here. Let's do a little lineup talk. Here, if we may. All right. I mean, not too much really to look at here. No 12 in the lineup. No Sasha Boisvau in the lineup tonight. We've got Dominic Toninato. Thank the heavens. We get to watch some Dominic Toninato hockey tonight with Landon Slaggert and Teuvo Teravainen. That is a fourth line that I am excited to watch. I am just kidding. Same shit, though, down the middle. Bedard, Frundell, and Nazar centering different lines, which is fine. It's fine. Over, under, how many zesty comments you get this stream. Well, now I'm going to get them after you asking that. Green, Lardis, Bedard on the first line, which I saw in person. That was the line against St. Louis. I like it. Teravainen got put up there for like a couple games and then quickly demoted back down to the fourth line. Poor Teuvo Teravainen. Nazar playing on that third line, still with Donato and Burakovsky, and then Frundell with Burt and Mickey. That second line's been really solid here for the Blackhawks since Frundell's come over. It'll be interesting to see the matchups tonight. I would imagine Frundell, you're going to put the Frundell line against the Tage Thompson, Alex Tuck line. But I guess we're going to find that out. I think they should. 28, the turnover machine, again in the lineup. Why play Burakovsky and sit Boisvau at this point? Guys, so I was at the games against St. Louis, right? And I saw someone ask me, how did Frundell look? Frundell looks great. Frundell is fantastic. He's just so strong. Like, there were a couple of collisions where guys just bounced off of him. He is like, when you run into him, it's like running into a brick wall. It feels like he's just always in the right spot when he doesn't have the puck. Carl and I were very impressed by Anton Frundell. He looked really good. Now 12, on the other hand. We also got to have a good look at 12, who had to play a decent amount of time that game because Nazar lost a couple of chiclets and did not return to the game, which he will be playing tonight, which is good to see. Frank Nazar, Yeah, I was worried that he broke the jaw again, but it's just a couple of chiclets missing. He's missing a couple of teeth. You know, if you get the joke there, he has a little bit of a whatever. You should get the joke. Sasha Boisvert, he's not an NHL player. He's not an NHL player yet. Carl and I. Did you know what I mean? Did you know what I meant? I hate that. Carl and I. Stupid. He's too slow. He's too slow and he's not strong enough. Sasha Boisvert is not an NHL player yet. He's going to be in Rockford for, I would imagine, at least the first half of the season next year. We'll see. Hopefully he can gain some muscle, get a little quicker in the off season. But he's not. That was my takeaway, was he needs to be in the AHL. So I don't really mind him not playing. You know, I mean, I guess what's the point of having him up here if you're just going to, like, healthy scratch him and have him watch games from the press box? I do think that's a little silly. Like, do we need to not be playing him right now? But, like, he should be in over Dominic Toninato, sure. But it's not because he's better than, like, Dominic Toninato is better than Sasha Boisvert. Like, if we're trying to win this hockey game, we have Dominic Toninato in over Sasha Boisvert. 15 would look good for Stenberg. Frendel warmed it up for him, true. Why is it surprising that Boisvert is slow? Were people not watching him play hockey before? Did I say I was surprised? Did other people say they were surprised? I just, you know, I was just relaying my, what's it called? My scouting report. My scouting report says that right here. Wait, look. Okay, scouting report. Got some notes on here. Scouting report says Sasha Boisvert is not an NHL player yet. There you go. I was just relaying that information. I wanted to include why. There were a couple of plays where he just, like, it was easy to get through him just because he's not strong enough. Like, he has the desire to compete. Like, he does have the compete and he, like, battles, but he just doesn't win any of the battles because he's built like some of the other young players on the Blackhawks, just a little wiry and thin. Like, I can't imagine that kid's over 170 pounds. And if he's listed at over 170 pounds, that is a load of horseshit because he's not. Because I'm probably the same height as him, and there's no way he's within 15 pounds of me. That sounds like I'm not flexing. I'm just saying he's. Don't say anything about that. I wasn't bragging. Start his ELC early. Nestersil will end up blocking Boisvert. Well, I think Nestersil doesn't. I think he plays. I think he plays on the wing. Yeah, so it is Frendel out against his top line. Here he is. Gosh, he's so good along the wall, man. Protects the puck, gets it to Burt. Burt gets it knocked away from him. Kaiser pinches high up into the zone. Mickey fans on a backhand, and so now the Sabres are going the other way. Pass almost got through the tuck, bounced over his stick, thankfully. You hate Sasha Boisvert. If you if you think Dom Tony gives you a better chance to win. I do. That's not a crazy take. Sasha Boisvert's, oh gosh. Kaiser just stopped that shot. It was a really soft backhander from Zucker on net, and Kaiser just, like, caught it, basically. Renzel tumbles to the ice in front of the net. Lars comes in and lays a nice hit there. Bedard can't get it out, though. Green closes guy down well. Kaiser plays one off the wall to Green, who cuts it back. Has to deal with a stick, though. His pass hit a stick that was just laying on the ice. Hawks get control, and here's Andre Burakovsky, Chat's favorite player, wheeling through the neutral zone. Dumps it into the Buffalo zone. They get it up the ice. Tip it into the Hawks zone. Del Mastro flips one out. Logan Stanley backhands one all the way to Knight behind the net. Are you trying to kick the vape or something? Hell no. Hell no. There's a season for everything. There will be a season to quit the vape. This is not that season. I am not kicking the vape anytime soon. It was a good save from Spencer Knight. He was moving the other direction. Got his foot out. Chat's go to Slags, true. Come on, Kaiser. Duncan Keith believes in you. Chat's favorite player is Slaggert. I know. I was being sarcastic. It's obviously Landon Slaggert. Teravainen backhands one. It deflects over the net. Is it UPL in net? Nice play there by Slags. Oh, man. Dominic Toninato, who was just being slandered, almost scored a goal. Honestly, I was talking shit about this line. Best chance of the game so far for the Hawks, coming from everyone's favorite line. Okay, Toninato has no clue where the puck is. Wow, Kaiser did well there. Oh my goodness, and he gets the puck to Rinzel. That was great from Wyatt Kaiser. Now Rinzel skates it up the ice, dumps it in. Toninato takes a tumble. UPL is in next. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen. Top line's back out. By top line, I mean Anton Frundel's line. Vlasic throws one to the net. Bertuzzi looking for a tip of it. Didn't get it. Here's Krebs. Oh, wow. What a passing play. Oh, my gosh. I can't believe Byram didn't finish that. Tage Thompson just set up Bowen Byram on a platter. Didn't get anything on it, thankfully, for the Blackhawks. Lee, I don't know if anyone has pointed this out from the Bedard draft. Anaheim, Columbus, and Sharks are all competing. This has got to be the last year like this. Yeah, so if Macklin Celebrini and Will Smith both missed over a month with injuries and then struggled to return from said injuries, they wouldn't have, and they still finished a few points out of a playoff spot, but like San Jose is not further ahead, you know? They're not. Just their star player didn't get injured this year, and ours did. Like, I don't think that San Jose team's a whole lot better than the Blackhawks are. Connor Bedard was putting up the same amount of points as Macklin Celebrini before his injury. So, I don't subscribe to that. And then Anaheim, I think they've just got a more veteran team. And their top pieces are like a couple years older. Like we've got 4 or 5 rookies in the lineup. Oh, Green, what a goal! Oh my goodness, the hands. Ryan Green finishing the year strong. Let's go. Holy shit. Backhand, forehand, roofs it. Top cheddar. How did it happen? Good pressure from Green. Forced the turnover. Nice little shorty there for Ryan Green. Dude, our killers are so fast. Our PK is so sick. It's actually disgusting. All right, Buffalo enters the zone. Oh no, way too easy. Teuvo Teravainen soft is Sharman soft on that back check. He's going to pounce on this puck, though, fall to his knees, and slide it out. Clear it the length. Green's so sneaky good. He is. I spent a few hours today. I'm going to put out a longer form video grading all of Kyle Davidson's drafts. I'm probably going to put it out. I don't know when I'm going to put it out. Maybe sometime in the playoffs. But I was just going through all the drafts and grading, like, mostly for, like, the picks in, like, the first 3 or 4 rounds. Like, I'm not going to talk much about guys in the 6th round that are never going to play in the NHL. But I've been doing that for the past few hours. And the green draft, that pick got a very good grade for Kyle Davidson. I will say that. Oh, no. Good save by Knight. Hawks get it out again. Here's Zucker. Throws one off the wall to Thompson. Thompson gets squeezed off of it by his World Championship teammate Alex Vlasic. And now Mikheyev carries it out. Hawks are back to full strength. He's all alone. Puts it in a nice spot for Bedard. Bedard loses it in his feet, though. Forces a turnover. Hawks play it all the way back. It's going to go into their zone. Yeah, I'm gonna stream playoff games. I don't know. We'll see how they go. I have no clue how playoffs is gonna work. I'll still put out some like Blackhawks stuff, but I'm probably gonna like put out some NHL videos during the playoffs. And I'm gonna stream playoff games, which I would imagine my viewership's gonna dip a bit just because my niche is Blackhawks. And when you post things that aren't your specific niche, they don't do as well on YouTube. But I'm gonna stream playoff games, as many as possible. I don't know if it won't be every single night, but I'll stream a bunch of them for sure. And then still gonna put out Blackhawk stuff. I'm gonna put out this week. I'm going to put out, and I need to figure out when I'm going to record them. I'll probably record them on Thursday night, maybe. I'm going to put out an Eastern Conference playoff preview prediction video, and then I'll do a Western Conference one. I really like Stenberg for them. He has a high floor already. Yeah, I'm getting really high on Stenberg, guys. Like really high on Stenberg. I was watching more Stenberg tape last night. I think Ivor Stenberg's going to be the best player in this. I don't know. I'm going to do a full before the draft, especially if we get the 1st or 2nd overall pick. I am going to do. I'll do like a full tape review on Stenberg versus McKenna. But man, Stenberg is incredible. Lee, do you believe staying healthy is part of the skill set or just dumb luck? I mean, I think that maybe smaller, softer guys are probably more prone to injury, but generally speaking, I think it's pretty random. Like, there are players that are just more prone to injury, but it's not like, I don't think it's a skill that you can get better at. You know? It's like your bones either break or they don't. Who you rooting for in the offs? Man, I don't know. I'm probably going to pick Edmonton to go really far. So, like, I just love watching Edmonton in the playoffs. I just love watching Draisaitl and McJesus go to work. So probably them in the Pacific, and then honestly in the Central, probably Minnesota. And then the Eastern Conference, I just don't care. Like, I think I'm going to pick Carolina in, like, Tampa. But, like, I don't care to see Tampa win. I just think I'm going to have some takes in my videos that are, like, I don't care who Tampa, like, oh, gosh, 2-on-1. I don't even know if they ever got a real shot off there. I know people are really high on Buffalo. I know people are excited about Montreal. I don't think either of them are going to beat the Tampa Bay Lightning. I just don't. Here's Bedard. What a move. Oh, passes it just a bit ahead of Kaiser. Puck goes around for Bertuzzi. Lardis hard rims it back to the point. Nobody's there, but it's fine because Hawks are going to maintain possession as they change. Here's Crevier. Dumps it in. And then I am also going to be doing a bracket challenge, and I'll pull this up now. I'll actually pull this up now. I tweeted it out. But I am doing a bracket challenge for chat for everyone who watches the channel. It's going to be free to enter, and I'm going to give $100 to whoever wins it. But I will be entering, and I do know ball. So if I win, you guys can't get upset. But this is the name of it. I gotta take this off. The game started. I'll pull it back up at intermission. We'll talk more about it. But I want to do like I want like as many of you as possible to join it. Like, I think it would be so fun if we got like 100+ people in that bracket league. And then while the playoffs are going on, I'm streaming games through the rounds. We can keep pulling it up and like looking at people's brackets who are winning. You know, like by the third round, by the conference finals, it's like there's like 10 people that are all on the top, and it's like, oh, this guy's bracket has, you know, this team winning, and this guy's bracket is this team winning. Like, I think it'll be really fun for us to like Lee G bracket challenge. Yes, that is the name of it. You can join it now. You can't start making brackets. It's so stupid. I hate like the NHL like kind of pushes this bracket challenge thing, and it's like there's one day in between the final games of the regular season and the playoffs. It's so ridiculous. Cause like I think I didn't even realize we're on the peeper. I'm yapping too much. Frundell down low to Bertuzzi. Oh, Frundell's pass gets intercepted, but Hawks maintain possession. Here's Bedard at the point. Over to Frundell. Right circle. Down low for Bertuzzi. Makes some space and gets it back to Frundell. Frundell plays it into an area for Teravainen. They're kind of whacking at it. Puck might be free. Buffalo's got a chance to get it out, but it hits Tuck. Now they are going to get it out. And Bedard being the defenseman back, it's a little concerning. Let's see how the entry is. No real shot attempt there. Bedard drops it. Really faller for Nazar, who's passed to Bertuzzi, is out of reach. I think the cage maybe fucked up his vision because he did not see that thing. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Lauren. I think Minnesota loses round 1, sadly. I think they could beat Dallas. I don't know if I'm going to pick them yet. I need to do a bunch of research before I put out those videos and make my official predictions, but I think they could. I think Dallas obviously has better center depth, but I honestly do like the Minnesota blue line a little bit more. Dallas is bigger. Dallas is bigger on the back end, but I just think those guys in Minnesota are so solid. Renzel is just doing circles in the neutral zone here. Oh, man, this metal thing fell out of this little fidget spinner. And now it's lopsided. Green enters the zone. Nice passing there. Rinzel, can he get it? He can't get it over to Burakovsky, man. These guys, like, we're just like one pass away. I swear, we're like one pass away from being a good team. You know? Like, Rinzel just needs to figure out how to get that puck through to Andre Burakovsky there. Well, also maybe we're an Andre Burakovsky away from being a good team. Because even if he does get that puck through, it's probably not a goal, but I digress. Good work by Crevier on the pinch there to be physical. He backhands one, hit Slaggert. Slaggert, almost gets it to Toninato. Vlasic finds Toninato. Moves it up to Mikheyev. Oh, bummer. Gets blown dead, I think, offsides. Where's this metal thing? Where'd it go? This is going to make me lose my mind. I'm so tired. Sheep are counting me. No more patience. Oh, I got it. No more energy. I can't be reached. Okay. The passing has been atrocious all year. Mini fidget spinner? Yes, sweetheart. I got a mini fidget spinner. My roommate is moving to New York at the end of the month, and he was getting rid of some knickknacks, and one of them was, thanks autofocus for being dog shit, a mini fidget spinner. It's just really doing good things for my tism. Okay, let me pull up this bracket challenge back up. Lee G Bracket Challenge, okay? That is the name of it. You guys can go to, just look up NHL Bracket Challenge and join a league. Or you have to make an account. You have to make an account first and then go to join a league, and it's just called this. There's no, it's a public league. I thought about making it private, but that would just add a whole nother layer of difficulty that I just don't want to deal with. And I could have, and honestly, I'm going to be, the prize is going to be $100 out of my own pocket. And I could have done something like you have to follow me or subscribe and then DM me or something, and I'd give you the password. But it's just out of the kind, I'm just doing it for the love of the game, okay? So don't ever say that I don't give you guys anything. Well, I guess I'm only going to give it to one person, but Lee G Bracket Challenge, I see that Unstable Grad, I'd assume that this is Lauren Rouse. I think we're underway here. So I want to see at least 20 people in there by the end of the stream. And then I'll advertise it in my next couple videos. Puck gets thrown out. Thanks for... Well, you said, no, it's not shade. You fucking... It's not shade. Oh my gosh. You fucking said you joined it, so I just assumed. The shade. I'm so dead. Good pressure here by Lardis. Ooh. Kind of got shaken off. Uh-oh. Not great by Kaiser there. Stays with the puck, though. Green picks it up off the wall. Oh, no, he gets pickpocketed. The Program is a banger name for the Trio podcast. I agree. I think it's a solid name. I think that's what we're going with. Here's Bedard. He gets it across. Oh, Lardis loses it in his skates. Bummer. Good work there by Kaiser. Oh. Dahlin picks it up. Stretch pass. Oh, Doan shot goes wide. What's our summer Love Island watching plan? I'm so excited. I'm so excited for... Actually, I don't know with how bad last season was. Me and my girlfriend have been watching Temptation Island. There's a new season of Temptation Island on Netflix. We finished it in like one day. We finished it this weekend. That show is incredible. And honestly, no, I'm not going to say it's better than Love Island because it's not, but it's better than last season of Love Island. Teravainen carries it out, dumps it in, chases himself. Byram wheels it out for the Sabres. Tries to split Mickey and Bert. Doesn't work. Bert doesn't really well. Gets it over to Frendell. Frendell shoots! Oh, Mikheyev should have fucking scored on the rebound off the pads, but he doesn't. Really good work by that line, though. Del Mastro. Nice pinch. And Buffalo dump it. Not better than Love on the Spectrum. I don't like that show. That show just kind of like makes me uneasy and sad. Lee, what are you doing if we drop to 3rd or 4th overall? I'm trading. Well, unless Stenberg drops. Unless Stenberg or I'm not drafting a defenseman. I'm just not doing it. Personally, I don't think it's what this organization should be doing. What are you going to do? Draft fucking Carson Carrolls or Albert Smiths and then just have them compete for that final spot on the left side? Like maybe Carrolls has real first line upside. You're not going to draft another right shot guy. You've got that pretty much locked down. Like, you've still got Del Mastro and Korchinski in the system competing for that spot. It's like, what are you doing adding another guy to that logjam? I just don't think that that's putting that player in a good position. I don't think you're putting a guy like that in a good position to develop. It's so messy. You'll love it, says Brianna. Yeah. Bri and I really, really, really enjoy Temptation Island. Very, very terrible show. Very juicy. I wouldn't mind Verhoff on 3. No on Carrolls. No on Smiths. No on Reed. I see a lot of people saying Chase Reed. It's like another lanky offensive defenseman. Like, what are we doing here? Even if he is like I'm sorry, if he's not like elite, like Quinn Hughes, like top 5 defense, like if he's not that and he's just like a really slick offensive defenseman, what does that do? You've got Sam Renzel, you've got Kevin Korchinski. Are we just going to have an entire decor full of lanky, soft, puck-moving defensemen that, let's face it, still struggle to move the puck? Nazar trying to protect the puck. Takes it around the net. I actually was really impressed with Frank Nazar before he got injured on Saturday at the game. He really does like run that line. Everything goes through him. I thought he looked good off the puck, getting open. Nazar really impressed me. Oh, his drop pass just out of the reach of Donato, who shoots one, goes wide. Oh, Del Mastro not able to keep. Chase Reed is an 18-year-old Levshinov. Oh my gosh, what is Bedard? Bedard just slipping and sliding everywhere. Is he okay? SRM Scott said, going to miss you this offseason, bro. Really enjoyed your analysis and being a Jag. Thank you, Scott. Bro, I appreciate you and donating to the channel, and you've been in chat fucking all year long. Oh my gosh, Bedard just face planting. What's up with the skate? No, but Scott, I appreciate you. I mean, not just for donating how much you've donated, but also just being in chat. You and I have battled all year. It's fun. It's important. I like when some people give a little back and forth. The streets remember, ball knowers remember when like 8 different people changed their name to SRM Scott and got Scott banned. Only ball knowers remember that. I appreciate you though, Scott. And I'm still gonna, I won't be streaming obviously as much during the summer, during the off season. I'm gonna stream the draft. I'll maybe do streams if there's like big news or something. But I'm still going to be making videos. I'm still going to be putting out content all throughout the summer. So, yeah, I'm probably not really going to take any sort of break from the YouTube. But it'll obviously just be less streams because there won't be games. Crevier's shot from the point. UPL blocker save. Frundell gets dispossessed behind the net. Now Buffalo looks to break it out. Nice stick there from Crevier. Gosh, I mean, you can see the potential here, right? Like, with a D pairing of Vlasic and Crevier, and then your top line going up against Frundell's line. Just big, heavy, tough team to break down. Lottery stream, definitely doing a lottery stream. Definitely doing a lottery stream. What time is it at? Time is the NHL draft lottery. Why is it showing me the 2025 NHL draft lottery? I don't give a fuck about that. It's May 5th, 2026. We don't know a time yet, but I'll be streaming the draft lotto for sure. For sure. For sure. Dude, Chris Nero back at it. Chill out. Ottawa and Atlanta, Hosa. That was frustrating to watch some douche make comments in my names. Nobody caught it until the next game. That shit was so funny, dude. That shit cracked me up so much, I'm not gonna lie. There was like EDM Scott, BDSM Scott. That shit was so funny. I was getting so pissed at you. During intermission of game. Yeah, I'll be streaming. And every single one of you better be here for that. I mean, that's like a, franchise altering. The difference between getting, I think, McKenna and Stenberg. Like, I was seeing people say that, like, I saw somebody tweet out, like, a high-end D prospect's probably what this Blackhawks team needs. It's like, I don't know how anybody can think that. Like, you watch this and you're like, wow, you know what they need to do? Get younger on the back end. You know what they need? Oh, no. What a look. How did Spencer Knight just make that save on Paige Thompson from point blank? My goodness. Thank you, Mr. Knight. Lee, I know you start giggling whenever you see your girl. That is true. That is true. I do. Let's do it live on location. LPGA Scott has entered the chat. But yeah, and I also don't think Caleb Malholtra is the pick. Like, I see the speed, I see the intrigue. What are we doing drafting another center with like second line upside? Like, I don't think that's what we need. We've got 8 centers. We've got 8 guys that play center. I don't think you need another center. You need wingers. And if you're not getting an elite winger from this draft, I think you go out and you trade, or you trade for an elite center that's ready now so that you can have Frundell play the wing. That's the way I look at it. Also, I have an NHL comp for Ivar Stenberg that I don't think I've heard other people make, but I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. Oh no, what a save by Spencer Knight. My goodness. This guy is out of his mind. Josh Norris just got fucking robbed. Somebody call the cops. Rinzel got cooked there. Oh my gosh, and then it just falls under his glove, man. Spencer Knight's different. Spencer Knight's different. Thank you, Mr. Knight. Yep. TYMK. Let's hear the comp. I wanna pull up. I'll pull it up at intermission. I'll pull up the more Stenberg tape, and we'll watch. Oh my gosh, Norris just absolutely. Sabres tie it up with a minute left in the period. Bummer. So Kaiser tries to rim it. And Green doesn't get it out. Green's got to get that puck out. Holy shit, what a shot. My golly. Jeff Blashill changes the lines here. Puck don't lie. Montreal is getting destroyed in the playoffs. I mean, I think if they play Buffalo, I think it'll be a really fun series. I think if Montreal and Buffalo play in the first round, I could see that being a 7-game series and like a lot of goals. Like, I could see a really fun back and forth series there. I just don't think either of those teams are beating Tampa Bay in a 7-game series in the playoffs. They just like, I think they both still need to like lose to learn. You got to learn to win through losing. I just don't think Sabres are going to like, I like their lineup. They give up a lot of chances, and I don't think that flies. And I know these goalies have played well for them this season, but like, I don't think either of them are like truly that elite. I think they'll get kind of cooked by a team like Tampa Bay, but we'll see. Dude, what is your guys' deal, dude? You guys are crazy. You guys have donated so much fucking bread to me. I appreciate you, Tob. You're insane. Just drops in with a 50 bomb. Doesn't even say anything. Just fucking throws it up on me. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, Tob. That's actually insane. No comment. The center just can't cheat for offense and have success. Vasi, not as good anymore. Yeah, but he's still been there and done it, I like the way Tampa plays defense a little bit more. Like they turn it on in the playoffs. Like they do it every year, It's like a different team, and I think Cooch is going to have something to prove. Bro drops 50 and says nothing. Dude, he is built diff. I don't get it. He's such a fucking beast. It really is a baller move. Dude, no, the metal thing fell out of this fidget spinner again. I just need to put it down. We don't need to draft more D-men. I agree. No more drafting young defensemen. You're going to just prolong this rebuild forever. You guys saying that next year they have to be competitive? Guess what? Drafting a defenseman at 3rd overall does not make this team more competitive next year. Just so everyone knows. Just so we're all on the same page about that. It doesn't. Wait. What did you say? Brienne is so funny. Like the stream. Yeah. Like the stream. Can we see the game? No. I do love how people like join this stream from the search engine and just want to watch the game on my stream. Like, that's not how this works. I can't do it. Let me get a refresh here to see if anybody else has joined. Oh, there we go. There we go, chat. This is what I wanted to see from you guys. This is what you guys do. This is why you guys are the best in the biz. All right. Let me actually... All right. We've got Joel Van. We've got a Coral. We got my girlfriend, the little Brianna. I don't know if Brianna knows ball, but I might help her out a little bit on her. Bracket, so maybe she'll have a good one. We've got PJ in the cut. We got Peyton. We got Connor McSlackert. Okay. And then we got Lauren and myself. Again, the name on this bracket challenge, Lee G Bracket Challenge, absolutely free to enter. You can't make the bracket for like a few more days until the seeding is completely out. And I'll remind you guys, the playoffs start on Saturday. So like Friday is the only full day you have to do it. So make sure you do your bracket like on Thursday night or on Friday, because that you don't have time. But you can join the league now. You just can't make the bracket yet. So make sure you guys do that. And then I do want to pull up. I want to pull up some Stenberg tape and maybe run a comparison by you. You just told everyone I suck. No, sweetheart. Nice is going to turn into a post bag Brandon Sod. What website is that? It's just go to NHL Bracket Challenge. It's like it's the first thing that comes up, NHL Bracket Challenge. It's the actual website is bracketchallenge.nhl.com. But Bedard won't play defense until someone shows him it's worth it. Honestly, I don't hate that take. Like, I think the compete level from Bedard's been different since they've been like clearly out of the playoffs. You are very silly. If I were to trade with the Leafs, I'd do it for Matthews because you know what you're getting. Nyes is not what people make him out to be. I think the idea that, I don't know where just like people have gotten so engrossed in this like Toronto Matthews hate narrative that like people act like Matthew Knies is a better hockey player than Austin Matthews, and it completely boggles my mind. It actually shocks me. And it's not even like, I don't even think that Matthew Knies would be a better fit than Austin Matthews on this team. Like, if Austin Matthews is on this team, that's your 2C, and you play Frundell with Connor Bedard. Like, it's confusing to me. And yes, I really do think there is a very solid chance that that Austin Matthews costs you less than Matthew Knies, to be honest with you. Okay. Stenberg time. So the comparisons I see, people compare him to Kaprizov, or people compare him to Tim Stützle or Lucas Raymond. It's like, for some reason, when you're comparing or giving like NHL comps to players, if they're Swedish or if they're like foreign players, if they're European players, you can only compare them to European players. It's very, very, very funny to me. But let's do some more tape watch. We're gonna be watching a lot of McKenna tape, a lot of Stenberg tape down the stretch here into the playoffs, up until the draft chat. We're gonna be watching a lot of tape together. All right, so get used to it.
Här får Ivar Stenberg pucken. Egli. Stenberg på täckande spelare. Niederbacken nära. Och det kommer det också. Det kommer det 11:e mål.
You can't say Matthews is getting hurt now constantly after he got fucking kneecapped by Radko Gudas. You can't be like, oh man, you know. No, but I know he has probably been kind of nursing injuries the past couple years. But I just, man, I think that would be a lot better than Matthew Knies. He's just the better player. And yeah, someone just mentioned him as a 2C with less pressure. He'd be amazing, and I completely agree with you. Ralph. I agree with you, Ralph.
Överlistar Hugo Hävelid. Frölunda leder med 11 mål emot 2.
Niederback. Högberg. Högberg, oj vad långt han får gå, då kommer det baklängesmålet från HV71. Frölunda tar tillbaka Linus Högberg.
I want to see him like wheeling through the neutral zone.
Också pucken ligger fri, som har vänt i Langhammer.
This isn't even like...
Kammenes skott i mål, 4-1 Frölunda.
He wasn't even like on that goal. What is that?
Ivar Stenberg is a special prospect. On top of being an elite playmaker in the SHL already, he's building a ton of great habits that should allow him to make a fast transition to the NHL.
So the thing that is so impressive about Stenberg is he is just an engine. He is a horse. Like, this guy is such a good puck transporter. He is just driving play constantly driving play. He always wants the puck on his stick. Like, he just never stops. And so that's like the big, for me, the part that like separates him from, and I'm not saying that he's better than McKenna. Just like McKenna's vision and passing ability is what like sets McKenna apart. Stenberg's engine is so much better than McKenna's.
In this video, we're going to break down his first game in the started, but Stenberg already makes a great play. He tracks his opponent on the forecheck, forces the puck off his stick, then hits him off possession. This was a textbook battle progression. He led with his stick, engaged, and slipped between the body of the opponent and the puck. Stenberg isn't the most physical player in the draft, but he already seems stronger this year, and he has the technical abilities needed to win and protect pucks. Here's another example of his great habits. He's retrieving a loose puck here. He scans both ways and spots his support. Instead of turning behind the net and into multiple defenders, he creates a scissor play. He slows down, lets the opponent come close and settle in a glide, then accelerates, creating a bit of separation. By heading that way, he also attracts the check of his teammate, freeing him to receive a potential pass. And what Stenberg does next directly to the middle. Considering how far his teammate was, maybe he should have tried for a shot. But the results don't really matter here. We're more looking at his thinking process. Stenberg had 2 great first touches, and he planned them well. He took the puck to the right areas instantly, changed speed to separate or challenge defenders, and he used deception. And here's another great touch. Again, he supports the forecheck, and then he deflects the puck and immediately attacks past the line of defense. Had the puck gotten to him, he would likely have scored. Stenberg also displayed an ability to battle around the net in this shift, to get rebounds, and in a position to deflect shots. When watching him, we have to remember that he's playing at the SHL level of plays. So that's why breaking down sequences and looking at the process matters more for him than for a typical junior player. And his hockey sense always seems to from the play and surveys what's happening, which means he's exactly in the right spot to support teammates and touch the puck back after a turnover. And he does make a highlight reel play.
The clip selected for this is not doing him justice.
Hello,
I think this
hockey
is the one I was watching
and
last
welcome
night.
to NHL Today's Show. And if you're since actually sacked up point exploration and first few steps were a little lacking at the beginning of the season.
So he doesn't have like the craziest high-end speed, but I want you to see like the crossovers in the neutral zone. Like when he's skating the puck through the neutral zone, the crossovers and just the edge work is so nasty.
As the season progressed. Once he builds
Watch
up
him just
momentum,
like spin away from guys
he can
too.
really get motoring and has a nice strong center of gravity that helps with puck protection even for his smaller stature. And we'll get into that in a second. But like I said, that clip right there just showed like the edge work. And yeah, he can really maneuver around the ice, let's just say. So look at this one here, that separation. Not bad, eh? You got to remember, he's only 18 years old. And so for him to get around the ice like that against men is very impressive. And you're going to see right here, look at that little dipsy doodle. Not too bad, eh? And then he gets it out right here. Oh, lost the puck there. We're going to talk about that in a second. And then here's the edge work, the stops and goes. Like, look at this. Boom, boom. Keeps on going, not stopping. So, yeah, decent skater overall.
Look at that, man. Just a hound.
Stenberg. They're shooting now. And he's kind of a pass first. Say that he's really a playmaker at heart. And he's kind of a pass-first type of player. But don't underestimate his shot, as you have just seen in this highlight. He's got a sneaky, hard, and accurate shot. Boom! Absolutely blasts one by him. And you're going to see the same thing right here in this video. Boom! Look at that. I love it. Yeah, you know what? He needs to shoot a little bit more. I'm telling you right now, like he's a, pass-first kind of player. He's always looking to dish. But if he goes goals in 30-plus games this year in the SHL, which was really not 7 games, he was top on Team Sweden for scoring. So, yeah, you know what? The offensive output is really good. Look at this one. I love the sneaky little close-in, top shelf kind of goal. Watch this up close. You'll see it a little bit better here. But he gets the puck right here, and look at that. Just a little bit of... Now, next is the passing. This is his bread and butter. He is an absolute beauty of a playmaker. This little play right here, when he hits his teammate in the
interesting that he plays on the left side of the power play. He plays on his strong side on the left wall
and just fluffs it in there.
That's where Nazar plays on the power play right now. Interesting.
Really nice to get it to the point where he can rip one off. So yeah, and that has to do with Stenberg's hockey IQ. The kid sees the ice really well. He's a tactician, we'll say, when he's navigating the ice, and you can see it in these clips right here. Just really, really look at the patience right here. I wanted to show this one. Watch this one up close. You're going to see a little bit of patience here. This is what he do. When good players slow the play down, and he does that perfectly. Look at that. Draws the goalie and the defenseman towards him, and then dish right there. So yeah, he's got that really good hockey IQ. sees the ice well and dishes it really well.
Look
too.
at
And
that.
This one here takes a little bit of body.
Look
to get
at
puck
that
real.
play.
And yeah, you know, he's got that really good hockey IQ. Sees the ice well and dishes it really well too. And this one here takes a little bit of body to get that.
The way
puck
his
through,
legs
though.
move.
So we're gonna talk about the compete in a second. Love his compete. Really is works hard on the ice, I guess you could say. He's got good pace to his game, and yeah, just an overall really good 200-foot player. And this one here, a little dish right here, a little sauce backhand pass. Again, waits for the opposing player to get to him, and then dishes it off right there for the zone exit. All right, next is the puck control or stick handling, and man, he's got some filthy mitts.
Dude.
Look at this. Cuts through, dekes out a couple of D, and then keeps the puck on his stick. Like, look at this. Look at that. Oh, hey, yes, right through the stick. Thank you very much.
I mean,
And yeah. So the other thing that he does really well is the stick handling. Like, he's got some sneaky good hands. And he is really confident with the puck on his stick. Like, he's not afraid to, you know, cut through traffic, go around players, you know, right there. Look at that little scoring chance around kind of stick. Like, he's not afraid to, you know,
watch him.
cut through traffic.
Just
go around
attacking.
players.
You know,
right there, look at that.
The way I'm gonna say it. Now, don't get lost in like the top speed comparison. I'm just saying the way he skates, the way he carries the puck and sets teammates up, it reminds me more of Nathan McKinnon than any other player. Like, when I was watching this last night, I'm like, I see more Nathan McKinnon here than anybody else.
To, you know, cut through traffic.
Like, the skate, it's like almost choppy in a way, but it's like, I don't know, just like the edge work, it's so like deceptive.
Around players.
He can just carry the puck into the zone with ease. And it's like, that's something the Hawks need help with. Like, Bedard's the only guy of the young core that can like, even Nazar's fast, but he does struggle at times to carry the puck into the offensive zone. And it's like, this guy is incredible at it.
Not afraid to, you know, cut through traffic, go around players, you know, right there. Look at that little scoring chance based on his stick handling. Same thing here. You're going to see he's going to, you know, deke a few guys, get a shot on net. Not too bad. Now, the one thing is, though, is that sometimes tries a little too much and he gets picked off.
Which is zero. That is the least of my concerns from a top prospect, is a guy that tries to do a little too much.
And we're going to talk about that on the things that he needs to work on or improve. But sometimes gets a little bit too confident, I guess you could say, with the puck on. So watch his little breakaway goal.
He's nasty. I know he's not as fast, and that's literally the first thing that I said was, don't get too bogged down by the top speed. I'm not saying that he's as fast as Nathan McKinnon. He just skates and protects the puck very similarly to him. Like, it to me, it looks more like that than anyone else. Early save for Spencer Knight on Thompson. Okay. We're underway in the second. I see more of Mikko Rantanen in Stenberg's game. I mean, talk about bigger and faster. Watch tape of Daniel Alfredsson. Dude, it's just this. It's because he's a Swede. Oh no, Frendell kind of sold out on that shot there. Ended up going down to a knee and took himself out of the play a little bit. No worries though. Mikheyev dumps it. This is going to go for icing. I don't know if he ever thought that wasn't going to go for icing. I don't know if he even tried to keep that going for icing. But yeah, no, I don't see me. The skating through the neutral zone, the play driving just reminds me of Nathan McKinnon. Looks very similar. Zucker rims it. Vlasic can't get it out. Good pressure by Frundell along the blue line. Buffalo starting to kind of cycle this around. Shot comes in. Good block by Crevier. Bertuzzi flips it out. Mikheyev pressuring Byram. Jeez, Mickey, so quick. Here's Bedard. Was looking to go across the Del Mastro, but it hit Ryan Green's skate and bounces nicely to Buffalo. Shot comes in. Good save from Spencer Knight. Byram's like, shit, this guy's hounding me. Stenberg's team already confirmed he's not coming back. He's ready for the NHL. He's ready for the NHL. I think he'll be an impact player next year. I think he could already give defensemen in the NHL trouble. Shot does not get through. Good block by Del Mastro. He couldn't quite get the puck to Bedard in stride. They maintain possession, though. Korchinski leaves it for Kaiser, whose pass is bad and out of the reach of Lardis. I think he was worried about hitting that broken twig. Oh, no. Norris threw one across. Got a deflection, but it went wide. Buffalo keeps. Good save by Knight there. Uh-oh. Kaiser almost made a mess of that. Lardis can't get it out. Now he just hoists it out of the zone. Hawks go for a change. Not a great shift there. Just sloppy passing there. Not able to... Really having trouble breaking the puck out. If we pick fourth, would you trade for Pettersson? Elias Pettersson? Would I trade the 4th overall pick for Elias Pettersson? No. Not at that contract. Bedard needs to get off the ice. He's gassed. Nice little flip play by Burakovsky there. Gets it across for Nazar. Passes is just a little too hot for him. Couldn't settle it on his backhand. Bummer. Burakovsky throws it back to the point. No one's there. Crevier dumps it in. It gets past UPL. And out of the zone. Good job, Crevier. Just lean on that guy. There's 2 Elias Petterssons. Yeah, well, I don't want the defenseman or the forward. Or is it Marcus Pettersson that's the defenseman? There's 3 Petterssons on Vancouver. Malenstein works around Crevier. Back to Byram. Byram shot goes high and wide. Tavo! I guess the puck kind of died on him there. Good pass from Crevier to Slaggert, who's able to chip it out. Hawks just kind of surviving here early on in the second. Oh, bless me. Thank you. It's been all Buffalo early in the second here, chat. They're really putting the pressure on, maintaining possession. Hawks struggling to get anything going. Now Bedard has a chance to carry it. He's just going to circle back. Makes a nice move around 1. Carries it in. Leaves for Green. And Green kind of just runs out of real estate. Good cut back by Bedard. Lars plays one in behind for Green, who throws it across for Del Mastro, who shoots. Easy save. Puck bounces to Green. Plays it back to Korchinski, who wasn't able to keep it in. Didn't have enough space. Josh Doan Carries it into the Hawk zone. Throws it over to Norris. Nice defensive play by Del Mastro, taking away all the space there. Now Mikheyev. Here's Bertuzzi in the Buffalo zone. Oh, try to make a nice little move through Dahlin. Didn't get through him. Puck goes out of play with 14:10 remaining. Bless you. Thank you. This seems like the kind of draft where there's a drop-off after the 2 top picks. I don't know. Honestly, like, the defensemen are really good. It's just not what the Blackhawks need, in my opinion. Like, this would be a really good draft to have, like, if you weren't the Blackhawks and didn't have the Blackhawks needs, like, this would be a really good draft to draft, like, 6th overall in, I think. Because you're getting a really good player at 6th overall, but just where the Blackhawks are in this rebuild and what they need, like, they have to take a step forward next year. I don't think drafting a left shot defenseman is going to be very helpful for them for several years. And it's just not a good situation for that player to come into, because you've got other, like, highly touted, highly drafted players already in the system that are just a couple years older than you and have already made an impression with the team. Like, how are you supposed to break into the lineup? It's not like you're just like the new shiny toy, and it's like these guys are all new shiny toys. Frank Nazar just got laid out. Burakovsky on the forecheck. It's like our forecheck is just ass. Like, we send in one guy at a time, and we don't cut off the walls whatsoever. It's just easy to break out on us. Nazar takes a hit to make a play. Buffalo gets possession. But Lee, what if he's the next Makar? He's not. He's not going to be. The next Makar is not in this draft. Kaiser gets on it, throws it off the back wall to Rinzel. Rinzel's pass can't fucking connect it. Rinzel's got to get so much better at passing the puck in his own end. Kaiser picks that pass off. Tavo throws it to the corner. No, I didn't hear your sarcasm. Norris is flying tonight. If we don't get top 2 and Kyle does rinse and repeat, we will be in trouble. Look, I still think there's a chance that, like, the team gets significantly better next year. Like, all these kids being a year older, you know, having this experience under their belt, having another summer. Next year, the team's actually going to be able to practice, which I think not having very many practices in a condensed schedule hurt this team at a disproportionate rate compared to other teams in the NHL just because of how young they are. So I think in a year where you have more practices, I think that'll be really helpful for a young team. And again, if Frank Nazar, oh my gosh, what a reverse hit from Connor Bedard. Oh my gosh, he just leveled Bowen Byram. Holy shit. Here's Thompson. Oh, he lost the puck there. Vlasic chips it for Bedard. Bedard into the zone, leaves it for Green. Nice play through the legs to Green. Green to Vlasic, back to Green. Cross for Crevier. Pass was too hot for him. Damn it. Broke down. Oh, Tuck just spun away from a 2-on-1 potentially there. But he should have just driven that to the net. Shot from the point for Buffalo goes wide. And Spencer Knight makes a glove save. Green should have took the shot. Yeah, probably. Oh my gosh, Byram got leveled. Oof. And he's had his noggin rocked a couple of times, hasn't he? I think he has. This level, how the hell can you not make good passes in your own zone? There's no time and space, man. Everyone's so fast in this league. There's no time and space. Like, it's not an easy thing. I'm not saying that it's like an easy thing that these guys are struggling with. It's just they have to get much better at it. Like, the Hawks need to get better at the little things like that. Like, connecting passes in your own end to, like, break the puck out and carrying the puck into the zone with possession. You know? And then also the defensemen need to get better at keeping the puck in the offensive zone. And I'm not just saying, like, picking it up off the wall, but, like, when the puck's going along the wall and a forward on the other team goes to, like, cut it off, the defensemen have to do a better job on the backs of the forwards of the other team. Like, whether it's hitting them or getting a stick in a good area to you know, free the puck up. They've just got to get better at that, because that's how you keep possession in the offensive zone, and that's something that the Hawks have really struggled with this year, is just maintaining possession offensively. Dude, Chelios was so tan. Maybe some offer sheets. Panger's too much of an aw shucks kind of announcer. Yeah, I guess. I like Panger though. I like him interviewing guys. I think he gets good answers and he gets like good personality out of guys. And then I just appreciate like how much like stuff fires him up. Like, he'll really appreciate plays. Like, I don't like announcers that are kind of jaded and will like see a really sick play and just be like, wow, what a, like, you can tell Panger will be like genuinely impressed by something, and that fires me up. Rick Ball with Granato's a better duo. I don't think Granato's better. Granato doesn't have that personality. Here's Burakovsky with 2-on-1, shoots, and UPL makes the save. He had Nazar, but the pass was kind of taken away there. Frankie Bubblehead Nazar. Maybe someone offer sheets Celebrini. Yeah, that'll happen. Wait, what did he say? What did Byram say to Panger? I don't have audio. Yeah, I think Pang's better than Granato, man. But that's just me. Maybe I'm in the minority there. Oh, Philly came back and beat Carolina. I know they were down 2-0. Wow. Philly's going to make the offs. Good for them. That'll be a fun first round. Philly, Pittsburgh. Neither of them are going to win a second round, but Just watched Flyers beat Carolina to make the playoffs. Wow. I just got that notification. Gritty playoffs. The old Flyers Pens rivalry. I think that's good. I think that's good for the league. That's a good first round. Tockett's doing a great job there. Yeah, he is. I don't think that's a serious playoff team though. It's a young group. Rick Tockett's so good. He is such a good coach. It's just kind of a bunch of like misfit young guys that are starting to all really play well together. And Porter Martone's looked insane since coming into the NHL. He's been really good. Would love Tyson Forrester. I don't know if they're going to let go of that guy. Nice work by Frundell to cut that pass off along the wall and just hoist it out. Here's Power. Up to Dahlin. Dahlin rips it in behind. Knight cuts it off. Crevier takes a hit. They cough up the puck. Dahlin throws one towards the net. Easy glove save for Knight. That thing was going, I think, a couple feet wide. But he gloved it. Porter Martone's an absolute stud. Yeah. What, you don't think Trevor Zegras is a first-line center on a cup team? We should get old man Roenick between the benches. That would be a nightmare. It goes to show how often chemistry and coaching over... It goes to show it's often chemistry and coaching over star power. What goes to show that? What goes to show that? Guys, let's not get ahead of ourselves. They are in the worst. They are in the worst division in hockey. The Metro and the Pacific are both so fucking horrible that mid teams are... If they were in the Atlantic Division, they wouldn't be in the playoffs. You know? Like, let's not get it twisted here, guys. Playing in the Central and playing in the Atlantic is a completely different beast. You're in a different league versus playing in the Pacific or the Metro. Those teams are not good. And like I don't think that Philadelphia, guys, can I be honest with you? Like, Philadelphia probably still needs a couple of pieces in the front end, the back end. Vladar's been good this year, but like, is that, they don't really have a goalie. Like, Philly still needs guys. And making the playoffs for a first round exit, I just, I don't know, being in that middle of the pack is not something that I envy, and that's where I kind of feel like Philly's been for a while now. Like, they haven't been bad enough to get, like... Porter Martone was a good pick. Porter Martone was good. But, like, I don't know if Michkov's going to be truly elite. Trevor Zegras is a fun player, but, is that a 1C? Is that a 2C? They don't really have any sort of center depth. We've got a bunch of guys on the wing. What a stretch pass. Here's McKayev driving to the net. UPL makes the save, gets it over to Burt. Just behind him. Bummer. They don't have... And Philly's a team that we could maybe do, like, if you know, we had a guy that we really like. Oh, no. And Thompson just gets a fucking freebie. That's not the guy. Spot 1-2 right in the slot. Gosh, that stretch pass from Bedard was nasty. Oh, man. Crevier just made a mess of that. Thompson's nasty. Konechny is a stud. Yeah, he is. But he plays the wing. He's not a center. Imagine all the Big Mac ads for that Philly series. I don't know if I get it. Nifty little play from Bedard in the neutral zone. Green does well too. Here's Del Mastro on his backhand. It's just ass. Just ass there. He gets knocked down. Kneeling over the puck. Green comes in to help with the battle. He's got it pinned up against the boards. Bucks bounces to UPL, who just covers it. We need wings. Oh, you're saying like as a trade piece? I don't think they're going to look to trade Travis Konechny. I think they're probably looking to just kind of go from here and build it up slowly. I don't think they're looking to trade Travis Konechny. He's also not like old. Like I think he's like 30 maybe. You know, a guy maybe that they'd be looking like if they were looking to like flip Travis Sanheim for a couple of pieces. That'd be a guy that I think would be awesome. Like if they want a couple centers and maybe like a younger defenseman, trade one of our young centers and like a Kevin Korchinski for Travis Sanheim. That's like a guy that could just play all the minutes in the world and just kind of let the rest of our young defensemen develop. Here's a 2-on-1 here for the Sabres. Rinzel. Jeez. They got bailed out there. Shot comes in. Good save. Spencer Knight. I think they'd consider trading Sanheim to get a center. That's what I'm saying. Like, maybe you consider doing that just because I think a Travis Sanheim to play 23, 24 minutes a night and just, like, give some of the rest of the guys, you know, you don't have to play as many minutes. You don't have to play against the top players on the other team. Like, I think that's what this... And it's like Travis Sanheim isn't just like some wily vet. Like, Travis Sanheim is a bona fide first-pairing defenseman in the National Hockey League. Like, that's what I think. Yeah, PJ, you're on the same shit. Is our defense going to learn how to hit over the summer? Bad passes and giveaways. Yeah, they struggle to break the puck out. It's the NHL is a fast league. There's not much space. It's hard to do. It takes time to get, you know, good at that. I'm so confused as to why the St. Louis Blues are emailing me. It's funny. I'm checking the scores. Preds and Sharks are playing. Sharks are up 1-0. What's the deal between Nashville and LA? So LA's up a point with a game in hand. It's really LA's to lose. And then the top spot in the Pacific's really up for grabs. That'll be interesting. I don't think Edmonton even gives a shit. Can I be honest with you guys? I don't think Edmonton gives a fuck if they win the division or not. Here's Nazar 2-on-1 with Bertuzzi. Oh, man. What a back check from Tage Thompson. Bummer. LA up 1-0. Yeah. And Nashville's down 1-0. I'd rather see LA in the playoffs than Nashville. Just some better names. I feel like LA's a little bit more intriguing than Nashville is. And it's Kopi's last year. Whatever. Let them get swept by Colorado. I will be parlaying Colorado to win the first round with every other series that I bet on. Just because I think that's the freest thing in the world. Stanley dumps it in. Pass behind Slaggert. Goes all the way into the Buffalo zone. Byron picks it up and stalls behind the net. I hate the city of LA. Jeez. That's aggressive. Kaiser picks it up off the wall in his own end. Nazar pokes it into the Buffalo zone. It's like we just give them so much space. I hate like our neutral zone forecheck, just like the 1-1-3, I think is so bad. You just give them so much space. Just having 3 guys sitting on the blue line. Like you're just letting them carry the puck in. It's so easy to carry the puck in on us. When you were little, you used to laugh at Lindy Ruff's name. It's a funny name. Lardis, doesn't get it out. We're just defending. Rinzel's twig is snapped. Lardis tries to give him his. Oh, good save by Knight. Second save has to get made. That might have hit the post. Did another switch. How many? Is that the 4th broken stick this game, man? It's unbelievable. Oh, Lardis gets hammered in the corner. He got crushed there. Del Mastro avoids a hit. Bedard with a cheeky little pass there to Korchinski, and the Hawks are out. Here's Green into the zone. Oh, interference? Hello? That's got to be a penalty, right? Thank you. My goodness, man. Hawks were going to have a great chance there. One shot in the last 16 minutes. Oh, wow. That's bad. It has been all Buffalo this period. Guys, that tweet that that quote Jeff Blashill had that Ben Pope asked him what they want to show over the final few games at home, and he's like, we want to show the fans what it looks like that we can be a good team or something. I'll pull up the exact quote. I mean, it's one of the most poorly aged lines of all time. All right, peeper time. Good keep by Tavo. Here's Bedard. Oh, he was throwing it across to try to get a tip from Bertuzzi. Bertuzzi fishes it off. Oh, he throws it behind Frindell. Frindell backhands one. UPL makes the save and covers. It's all right. Another ozone draw. Gosh, Frundell's backhand is so wicked. He gets so much fucking mustard on that thing. Nice. Hawks win the draw. Teravainen throws it across for Frindell. He wasn't quite ready for it. Bedard keeps it. Finds Nazar. Frindell fakes the one-timer. Back to Bedard. Bedard takes it to the middle of the ice. Ooh. Was trying to sneak one in. Buffalo gets it out. Bummer. Knight gives it to Bedard. Bedard picks up some speed. Oh man, he just loses the puck. Him and Nazar have switched. For a while, Nazar was the guy carrying it in first, and Bedard was the trailer, and he'd sometimes drop it to Bedard, but now Bedard's the guy carrying it, and Nazar's the guy all the way in the back. Here's Connor. Oh, what a move! Save. Oh, what a setup from Frank! Frindell gets saved. Here's Tavo to Frindell. Oh, Frindell looking for Bertuzzi. Gets back on the puck. Plays it in behind for Nazar. Ah. Okay, Nazar recovered well there. Bertuzzi. Oh, it's still behind the net. Frindell to Nazar. Oh. Bounced on him. Nazar's just got to drop that puck back to Bedard there, man. Bedard stays on the ice, carries it in. 10 seconds left in the period. Green shoots. It gets blocked. And that'll do it. Hawks down 2-1. Feels much worse than it is, though. That period was all Buffalo. Hawks got absolutely hemmed in and dominated that period. The power play looked decent. That was a great look for Frindell, courtesy of Frank Nazar from behind the net. Good possession there on that power play. Just no cigar. The Blackhawks don't get pick 1 or 2. Yes, I do. We've talked about that. We're going to be talking about that for a while. Yes, my opinion is that you should trade that pick. 2-0 LA, 2-0 Sharks. Wow, that might be it. That might be it for Smashville. What an interesting situation in Nashville. It's like, what direction is that team going in, you know? They still got to hire a general manager for next year. They didn't really sell at the deadline very much, besides like McCarron, besides like a couple of bottom feeders. Didn't really move off much at the deadline. Those are some veteran players, but I would have no desire to go after a Ryan O'Reilly or a Steven Stamkos or a Jonathan Marchessault. Like, those guys are all way too old, out of our window. That's not who I'd want to be looking at. Those are guys you go after when you're like, you know, on the verge of, you know, getting across the finish line. Nashville Predators are the Chicago Bulls of the NHL, always in the middle of the league, spinning their wheels. They were good throughout the 2010s, though. They were really good throughout the 2010s. But in the 2020s, yeah, they've kind of been middling out. Brandon Point. Is that a combination of Brandon Hagel and Braden Point? Brandon Point. Dude, Justin's fucking funny. All right, quick reminder. Let's see how many people we're up to in the bracket challenge. We're the Bulls. We are not the Bulls, man. I don't even know what's going on in Bulls land. All right, I'm hitting the refresh. Why is this not scrolling? All right, we got a couple more. We got It's Already Over. We got Gigi. We got El Choppy. El Choppy. We got Greg. We got Greg in the cut. We got Cradjois 77. Very nice, very nice. How many is this now? Does it tell me how many people are in the league? 13. 13 members. 13 members in the league. Go ahead and chat. Let's go. Make an account on bracketchallenge.nhl.com. Just look up NHL or Stanley Cup Bracket Challenge. It'll be the first thing that comes up. Make an account and join Lee G Bracket Challenge. Free to enter. $100 cash prize to whoever wins. I will have an account. I will have a bracket in the running. Jeez, holy stutter much today, Junior. I'll have a bracket in the running, so if I beat you all, you know, don't cry about it. What is that? It is a bracket for the Stanley Cup playoffs, a bracket challenge. So you just go to, actually, maybe if I, here's the URL. Okay. And then this is the name of the league. So you make an account on here really quick. It'll take 2 seconds. And then you search league, and you type in Lee G Bracket Challenge. I'm going to win, says my girlfriend. Guys, if you guys let my girlfriend win, it's embarrassing. She doesn't even know ball like that. Bedard is the best hit in the game. That's sad. Yeah, and then Nick Lardis is the only other guy with the hit. I mean, none of these. I mean, come on. Look at the roster. Who's gonna lay a hit out of these guys? Like, none of these guys are physical players. You know. You don't really have any of that anywhere. Which, you know, last draft they did draft some size. But I think a guy like AJ Spellacy She's our girlfriend? No, she's my girlfriend. I do think that... All right, back to Stenberg tape. Or I don't know, what should we watch? What do you guys want to watch? Panthers won a game. That's good to see. Wait, where... What happened with them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They only have one more game, though, to play. Yeah, there's no way they fall out of the top 10. Bummer. Bummer, bummer, bummer. That would have been nice. McKenna tape? You're right, you're right. Let's do it. McKenna tape time.
McKenna, a few spins. Over for Jackson Smith, the defenseman. Back to McKenna. Little finesse, couple drags, shoots, scores! Brilliant! Gavin McKenna, overtime game winner!
The point, Whipple. Blocked before it gets to the net. Long rebound out to Braden Ford. Ford!
Wait, I didn't see that first play. Hopefully it wasn't too good.
Power play earlier in this game as well. Reversal of the ice here. McKenna looking for the opening, gets it! He gets it! Gavin McKenna ties this game up for Penn State. Simon Tassi tries the cross ice pass, but great disruption by Gavin McKenna!
Another snipe
That was
to the
insane.
top right corner.
Picking it up. Moves it back in for Montgomery. Tries the backward pass. That wasn't needed because now here comes Gavin McKenna. That's another one. It's another hat-trick on this Penn State Nittany Lions
Deflected
team.
wide. Drops down for...
I'm making it hard to find this league. I couldn't have made it any... That's as easy as it gets. That's as easy as it gets. Like, I couldn't have made it any easier. It's... First of all, it's a little, like, shitty of an application in general, or shitty of a website, but... It's you just go to NHL Bracket Challenge. It's the first thing that'll come up. Like, you don't even have to type in the exact thing. It'll just be the first thing that pops up, and you just make a quick account and join the league.
Weebush. Gavin McKenna in the midst of the power play here. Aiden Fink straight away. Jackson Smith thought about it. McKenna, the low drive, scores! Gavin McKenna, 2-0. Penn
The
State.
McGregor Sully.
Leaves it behind the goal for Misa. Gavin McKenna now arrives on the backhand, feathers it over for Collins. And that's off of Hillebrand, just deflecting wide. Picking up the scraps there, Gavin McKenna. DeMarsico wants it, one-timer coming, scores!
Beat up on Ohio State that game.
Borganowski looking for the tip on the back door from Crespo.
That was nice.
And I said Amon the defenseman, Amon the winger.
Fake score!
Montez is there. Up, but Godelski will keep it alive in the zone. Gavin McKenna down low. J.J. Weebush from Gavin McKenna. That's what they can do on the power play in a split
So the
second.
first power play opportunity for Penn State without Aiden Fink. McKenna in open ice fires when it scores!
open net for Fink, but he's...
Chat, level with me. Level with me now. Is he a power play merchant? Is he a power play merchant?
Sent it off the side of the net. Power play for Penn State. McKenna drives in, passes Fink, and they score. 15 seconds
important.
into
Put them up by 2. Help them get back to their brand. Cross ice pass in. Go McKenna! Score! Gavin McKenna with goals and back to
another save, and batting it out of midair was Nelson. Smith keeps it in for Penn State. Gavin McKenna. Jackson Smith at the point. McKenna once more. Far side.
He's such
side.
a good passer, man.
And they score! That's DeMarsico like that.
Thought about crashing in, instead pulls up. 2 minutes to go in the third. Minute 13 left in the power play. Far side, Godowski across McKenna. One-timer, he scores! Gavin McKenna's first collegiate goal. He gives the crowd a forks down, and Penn State has a 3-2 lead.
That was nice, yeah.
Laubach seals the wall. Fink to McKenna, shoots. Hillebrand stopping Gavin McKenna there. McKenna and Penn State holding in. Loose puck, Aiden Fink. Gavin McKenna, he's in. Nisa shoots. Score.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I think he's like, he should go back to college. Can I be honest? I think he should go back to college. I don't know. I don't know how good. Like, he's not gonna have any space. He's not gonna have the same kind of time and space in the NHL. You know. And, like, I think half of his points this year came on the power play.
Jackson Smith out of the dust, controlling for Penn State. Smith angles it in front, quick shot.
I will say, like, what this is just showing his goals and his assists. Like, he is really great at, like, when he gets the puck in the neutral zone or he picks the puck up in his own end. He's great with, like, finding little quick passes to get up the ice, to, like, break the puck out. Like, he is great at that. He's not a puck transporter, but he's really good at helping move the puck.
Back the other way now for McKenna, having to straddle that line, waiting for teammates to come along.
Yeah, I mean, that's like such an unbelievable play.
Up top here, Christensen on to McKenna. Under 2 to go now. And there's a shot that goes in. Gavin McKenna shot it. Looked like Misa got a piece of it.
Tailgate since 6 a.m. He can't find his wife. He's been here all day. This is unbelievable. The best student section in the country. Let's go. Let's go. Back to you guys. I'm never leaving. I'm never leaving. I'm staying.
Probably wasn't helped out that they got well over a foot of snow earlier in the week. Now shoved in front, quick shot. Penn
This is a
State
great pass.
strikes.
Quick turnover. And what a pass there by Gavin McKenna through
Osborne. Puck remains alive. Fink here 3-on-2. Pass back through. Here comes McKenna. Loses his edge. Puck in front. Score! A law back attack.
Love the movement up top. Smith blows a tire, but he's bailed out there by Fink. McKenna right in front. Leibus.
Can we access the bracket through ESPN? No. Just do this. Just do this here. I'll show the tutorial. Uh-oh. That's not what I wanted to click. So you're just going to look up NHL Bracket Challenge, right? It's the first thing. It's just NHL Bracket Challenge. It's just, you just go on to Google or Bing or whatever search platform you use, right? Whatever search engine you use, you're going to go here. it's going to ask you to make an account. It's going to have you make an account. You're just going to do that really quick, and then you're going to click join a league. And then the league, you're just going to type in Lee G. You don't even have to type in Lee G Bracket Challenge. You can just type in Lee G because Lee G Bracket Challenge is right there. And it's the picture is the emblem of a Blackhawk. Very simple. I'm already joined, so very, very, very simple and easy. Very simple and easy. There we go. Scott's in there. My dad's in there. My uncle's in there. There we go. There we go. We got a bunch of people in, 18, up to 18 members. And remember, do it. You're going to have to do it. You're going to have to fill it out on like Thursday night or Friday, because the playoffs start on Saturday. So make sure you're make sure you don't forget about it. And that'll be fun for these playoff streams, because then we can like look at everyone's brackets. You didn't explain how to get to Google. Oh my god. I forget my boomer audience. So guys, Google is a search engine that when you go on the internet, when you go on the interweb, it's a search engine that you can use to find things. Okay, good. Everyone's got that. What's up, Ryan? Ryan McGregor in the cut. Oh no, it's Ryan Guy. Simple hockey, put puck on net. Stop trying to pass 10 times in zone. You watched the last episodes of Smiling Friends? No, is there a new season of Smiling Friends out? I need to tap in. With the new season of Smiling Friends. That show's so good. All right, here's Frundell. Oh, couldn't get it deep. It gets intercepted. Here's Tuck going the other way. Chips it into the zone behind the Hawks. Good work by Mikheyev. Finds Bertuzzi here. Bertuzzi with a weird little saucer pass. Puts Frundell in a bad spot, but it's all right. We get possession. Oh, now Bert with a brutal turnover. Okay, Crevier's there. Bert needs to... just came out sleeping this period. Here's Green to Bedard. Green gets it back. It goes through Burakovsky. They mixed up the lines a bit. So Lardis is probably on the third line with Nazar. Burakovsky back on the first line with Ryan Green and Connor Bedard. I'm sure everyone will be excited to see that. So Lee can steal your data and sell it to the Chinese. That is actually that is like my main business model for this YouTube channel, is to just steal all of your data and give it to the CCP. You guys are on to me. Now it's the last two episodes. Creators decided to end the show. Last episode was so peak. It's gutless that they're ending that show. I love Glep. Here's Burakovsky. Ooh, threw it across for Bedard. It hit him in the leg. Oh, Del Mastro. Kind of an awkward hit there. He's fine, but nice move by Burakovsky. Good pass back to Del Mastro. Bedard now takes his space. Oh, never got a shot off. Delayed penalty coming to the Sabres. I'm not going to lie. Andre Burakovsky's looking good right now. Andre Burakovsky with the puck. Right circle. Shoots! Save gets made. Finally, Buffalo gets possession. We get the whistle. Hawks going to the power play. Andre Burakovsky looking like early season Andre Burakovsky right now. For some reason, the late surge in the second and last game of the season, Andre Burakovsky looking like the way he did in the first quarter of the season. CCP already has my data. Well, now they've got more of it, buddy. Now they got more of it, buddy. Peeper time. Yep. Let's go. Lock in. Dial in. Oh, I didn't start the clock. Buffalo cleared it off the face-off. Nazar drops it for Bedard. Okay, so that was just a one-time thing. Bedard carrying it first. Nazar to Bertuzzi. He's got space. Shoots! Oh, and Pekka Luukkonen makes the save. Kind of squeezed on that puck. He caught it like this. Wait, does this say CCP? No, this is SMC. Suck my... Doesn't stand for that. Trade him at his highest value. Who, Berkey? Here's Bedard. Teravainen. Oh, Frendell tipped it. He's battling. Puck's still free. Oh, no, they blow it dead. Why are they blowing that puck? Why are they blowing that play down? He never had control of that. Why is there a whistle there? That's gutless. That's gutless that they blew this dead, chat. Oh, I guess he had it in his glove, and Bertuzzi just kind of... The shirt should say SRM. Should get some SRM. Get my SRM Scott merch. Drop the puck. Come on. Bertuzzi battles behind the net. Frendell comes up with it. Moves it to Teravainen. Throws it across for Nazar. Who tried to do a little touch drop pass. It was not good. Nice interception, though, by Tavo. Nazar goes right back in. Oh, my gosh. They call offsides there. Fuck. Or is it too many men? What's going on here? 5-on-3. Was it too many men there? Yeah, okay. They did have 5 guys out on the ice. Nice! Let's go! Hey! Let's get one here. Hey. Jeff Blashill, let's call it. Let's get the top dog some rest here, please. Let's draw something up, chat. Draw something up. Okay. Or not. Or just go straight into it and lose the draw. Nice. Good. Here's Bedard. Oh, it shouldn't have been that hard to enter the zone on a 5-on-3. It's all right. Puck gets hung up along the wall. Bertuzzi to Bedard. Top of the point. 55 seconds to work with here. To Frendell. Right circle. Takes his space. Oh, passes. Nazar not able to get a shot off. Bertuzzi does well to get the puck back, though. Here's Teravainen with a bad back pass to Bertuzzi. Bedard moves to the right. Cuts back. Gives it to Nazar. Oh, his pass, it ricochets off Teravainen's stick. Not able to handle it. Nazar makes a nice move. Bad pass. Frankie's got a... This bubble is like fucking up his vision. His passing's been atrocious tonight. Here's Bedard. Frendell. Oh, my goodness. How did that miss? Here's Tavo wheeling to the left side. Finds Bedard. Oh no, Bedard tried to do a fucking toe drag and he lost it in his skates. Still 45 seconds. Here's Nazar shoots. Oh my gosh. That hit a skate? They made a fucking nightmare of that. They made a mess of that. Kane with his 1400th point tonight. It's a lot. Is that good? Just kidding. Here's Burakovsky, and the puck gets through him. Frintel with a shitty pass. Burakovsky and Lardis almost run into each other. Okay. It's almost done. We're almost there, chat. We're almost there. We're almost there. All right, second to last game. We just get to focus on the future and watch the playoffs very soon. Okay? All right, we're almost there. Like I don't know why we're not just playing Anton Frindell and Connor Bedard on a line at this point. Oh gosh, they're on a breakaway and they fucking score. You kind of felt that coming. This is brutal. I need to pull up this fucking tweet. I need to pull up this fucking tweet now. Are the fans booing? Wow. Vlasic and Crevier just smoking pot. Not good. Not good. I mean, this is a nightmarish tweet. Over their last 4 home games, Blashill said the Blackhawks want to show their fans how good we can be and how good we will be. Nightmare, 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 nightmare. That's maybe one of the most poorly aged quotes of all time. Yeah, I mean, they honestly should boo. And I think it's not even so much, it's not even an indictment on the players. It's just like a, hey, front office, hey, the owner, general manager, guys, wake up. You can't do this next year. Oh, Bedard, what a move. Fights to the net, and he draws a penalty, and then gets hammered. Fucking Logan Stanley. Someone needs to punch that motherfucker in his ugly ass tall face. You are such a weird looking human being. You piece of shit. Fuck that guy. Blashill has to go. What is Blashill supposed... It's a 23-year-old roster. The average age on this team is 20... The average age on this team, you can't even drink. They're like... It's 19 is like the average age on this team. The average age on this team is like 17 years old, dude. I don't know what Blashill is supposed to do with this. It's not about Jeff Blashill needing to go. It's just you're going to have to go out and acquire some talent, you know? Just trying to usher in an entire roster of players that are developing at the NHL level is going to be difficult, and it's not going to work well. And so you're going to have to go out and look, you've got fucking 8 centers that are all projecting to be middle 6 centers. Go move fucking 3 of them, you know? Who cares? Who cares? Like, I don't care what player you're emotionally invested in that's been on the team for 42 games. Move some of these guys. Move some of these guys. You mean Crevier isn't a first pair D-Manly? Like trade Kevin Korchinski. I don't like. Do you need Korchinski, Rinzel, and Levshunov? Do you need all three of those players? Are you going to win a Stanley Cup with those three players being in your decor? I don't think so, man. I don't think you need some people that can play defense and get the puck out of the zone. You need some guys that can break the puck out and be strong around the net. Like, camping in front of sitting in front of Spencer Knight, like hanging around the Blackhawks crease is like a really comfortable place to be. It's like my bed. Like it's just comfy, you know? Like you're not gonna, there's no nails. And people are like, yeah, let's get Chase Reed. We need fucking nails, man. Oh, wow. Frondell one-timer gets saved. You need, like, strong guys in your back end. We've just got these wiry, like, Davidson's like, we build big in the back, speed up front. It's like, you're not big in the back. Like, yeah, fucking Vlasic and Crevier are huge. Sam Rinzel's soft. Kevin Korchinski's soft. Del Mastro's not soft, but he's slow as fuck. Artem Levshunov is... I need to chill. I'm losing my mind. It's frustrating. Oh my gosh, and Bertuzzi just awful along the wall there. Just squeaks through him. I hope they score a shorthanded goal here. That'd be great. Bertuzzi gets tripped. And the ref shakes his head at him. They're not going to give you another 5-on-3, unfortunately. First unit goes off. What a mess. Need a center that plays both ends. I mean, Frondell could be that guy if you get an elite winger for Bedard. Oh my gosh, Donato just killed a guy. Who is that? Just blocked that shot. Rinzel completely misses the net on that shot. Burakovsky. Oh, had a nice saucer pass there to Donato. Burakovsky to Donato. Rinzel loses it in his skates. Keeps it alive for a second. Can't get it to Lardis. They clear it. Flyers clinch playoff berth. Yeah. Korchinski is a scarecrow. So is Sam Rinzel. Like, I'm sorry. I would trade one of Artie or Rinzel. Like, I would. I don't care. I would. If you're bringing in a stud D-man that's a few years older, I do it. I don't give a fuck. Is Sam Rinzel going to be an elite first pairing defenseman? Maybe. Also, maybe he's just a little too soft. Like, can you see Sam Rinzel being a first pairing guy that wins you games that's just, like, tough to play against in the playoffs? Like, Duncan Keith was small, but he was a piece of shit. Like, Duncan Keith would run guys over. Brent Seabrook was strong. Like, at least Artie's strong. Like, that's the difference between Artie and these other guys. Is, like, Artie's a fucking brick shithouse. You know? But, like, Sam Rinzel, is that a... You need to pair a Sam Rinzel with a guy that's strong. Like, I don't think you can do a Kaiser-Rinzel pair. I think it's too small and easy to just, like, muscle. It's easy to out-muscle that pair. Kaiser's, like, built well. He's only, like, 6 feet, but he's built well. He's probably pretty close to 200 pounds. But, like... Rinzel can bulk up again this offseason. Rinzel didn't bulk up for sure. Whatever that was, 10 pounds. Yeah, fucking right, he bulked up 10 pounds. The guy looks like Slenderman from Minecraft. Bulked up. Give me a fucking break. He's a string bean. Dudes with that build can only bulk up so much. He's not going to fucking turn into LeBron James. Vlasic, Rinzel, Kaiser, Levshinov. That is good. It is good. That's like what I thought it would be. Oh, jeez. Tuck just got a great look. Get a whistle. Rinzel needs to hit the gym. He gained 15 pounds. Yeah, I almost refuse to believe that, to be honest with you. 15 pounds in a summer? What was he eating? Tren? 15 pounds in 3 months, in 2 months, 2.5 months, he gained, or whatever it is, 3 months. 15 pounds? Dude, is anyone buying that? Has he played like he gained 15 pounds of muscle from last year? It's like, I understand like how good of a skater he is, and like I know the glimpses of like, wow, this guy could be really, really good. But like, what Stanley Cup teams win? What teams win Stanley Cups with fucking 4 offensive defensemen that are just good skaters? Is that a new meta? Are we trying to create a new meta? Just string beans that are pretty, and it's like, it's not like. And same thing with, like, oh gosh, here's another one. Yeah, saw that one coming. Just with a wide open net to shoot at. This is good. This is a dissection. This is getting ugly. Bad change. Brutal fucking change. Just kind of left the defenseman out to dry against the best line on the team. Garbage ass change. Lee, you're a nice guy and all, but you need to stop defending Jeff Blashill. Brother. Jeff Blashill has nothing, like, this has nothing to do with Jeff Blashill. Like, what would Pete DeBoer have done with this team this year? You think Pete DeBoer would have made this, like, come on, be real. Be real right now. He's adjusted the lineup. He's messed with the lines tonight. Like, I do not think that. We got Frundell and Bedard out there together now. Like, you're not going to win with a roster of 20, just full of 23-year-olds. You need to package some of them and get a couple guys that are a little older. That are like surefire top 6 guys. Like, I'm sorry, we can't just be like, oh, let's all sit around and wait for Merrick Van Acker and Oliver Moore to turn into really solid middle 6 guys. Let's just wait around. Let's do it. Trade a couple. You got pieces. You got, like, really solid pieces. You got Bedard and Frundell and Nazar up front. And Vlasic's a really solid defenseman that you could pair. You know, like I do like Artie. I don't like the combination of guys in our D-core. It's not good. Like, Nick Hjalmarsson and Johnny Oduya was our second pairing. It's like, Johnny Oduya, I guess, was a decent offensively. Those guys were just fucking impossible to play against. They were nail guns. They were phenomenal defensive players. And then third pairings, you had guys like fucking Michael Roosevelt and Brent Sopel. You know? Like, that's who you were winning Stanley Cups with. You're not winning a fucking Stanley Cup with Kevin Korchinski on your third pairing. It's nonsense. No, I wasn't more optimistic in the Luke Richardson days. Like, they have guys, they have all the assets in the world to go out and, like, if they wanted to, it's just like, is Kyle Davidson too proud and too smug to be like, I think I drafted really well. I want to wait for them a couple more years. Or is it like, buddy, fucking move this along. Like, I'm just worried he's going to be too scared to sell the assets of, like, the guys he drafted. Like, his guys, you know? They entirely 100% checked out. Well, yeah. And that's part of it, too. But, like, why? Why did they check out? They're fucking... None of them have proven anything. None of them are NHL players, you know? Like, you're all competing for jobs. Like, you're all on entry-level contracts. Do you want to put fucking food on the table for your family? Or do you want to, you know... Like, do you want to be in the NHL? Do you want to be in the NHL? Show some fucking balls and some compete. Who gives a shit if you're out of the playoffs? You're not... You haven't done anything. You haven't proven anything. I don't think there's any reason to believe KD won't pull the trigger. I think he has to. I think it's quite clear that, like, you know, it's been 4 years and, like, you can't sit around on your hands again. Like, and this was what I wanted. This is what we wanted this year to be. Like, we wanted this year to be the year where you go fully to the youth and you start seeing what you have and what you don't have. And what you don't have a real top six right now, you know? Like, you need studs in your top six, and then you need some more size and grit in your bottom six, and then you need better defensive defensemen. You just need better, you know? And the decor is going to take longer. The decor is going to take longer. It's like, do you want to sit around and wait for a decor full of young guys, you know? And the answer to that is not go out and get a third pairing defenseman. The answer is, like, going out and getting, like, a legit two-way defenseman, like a top pair guy. And it's trading one of your high-end defensemen to get that. That's what the answer is. Well, Dallas, Colorado, and Minnesota are not. That's completely... I mean, those teams have had superstars. Those teams have superstars that are 28 to 30 to 31. Like, they're all in their primes. They're like a decade ahead of the Chicago Blackhawks. Yeah, I think the front office is watching these games. They're hearing the fans boo, and I have no problem with the fans booing. I have no problem with that at all. Good for them. Good for them. You know? And it's really, again, I'll say it again, it's not as much of an indictment on these players. Like, yeah, it is. It's an indictment on the players. It's an indictment on the fucking front office. Like, you gotta go do something this summer. And we better fucking hope for Ivor Stenberg, man. That's the only guy I want. That's the only... I'd take Ivor Stenberg over Gavin McKenna, man. I'm getting... And I know this is naughty of me. I'm getting impatient. I'm getting impatient. You can't, like, if they drafted Gavin McKenna and, like, we're just going to hold out and wait for all this, it's like, ugh, you're playing with fire there. You don't have enough room for all the prospects you have. You're not going to have AJ Spellacy, Marek Van Acker, Jack Pridham, Vaslav Nestrasil, fucking, who else? Kanserov, Lardis, Moore, Boisvert. They're not all, that's too many. You don't have room. Trade, guys. You can fucking replenish your middle six. It's not hard. You've got 50 fucking middle six guys. Andre Burakovsky has looked fantastic tonight. I will say, I think Andre Burakovsky has been the best Blackhawks forward tonight. And I have talked so much shit about him all year that I have to tip my cap. In the second to last game of the season, Andre Burakovsky has been the only player doing anything, it's felt like, in the forward group tonight. I think that's worth noting. Turning it on at the best time. Bem, sure. Yeah, I think we're going to be competitive with Jeff Blashill as a coach. Nestor still may be a player, man. Yeah, he may be. And that wouldn't be a guy that I'd get rid of. But Marek Van Acker might be a player. Jack Pridham might be a player. They got a lot of guys that might be players. They need guys that are definitely players. That's what they fucking need. They need a couple guys that are definitely players. This is just a nightmare finish to the season. Like, oh my gosh, can you imagine they end up picking 4th overall? Like, holy fuck, dude. We've got a GM that shows his face twice a year and does media availability and just gets fucking cupcake answers and just backpedals out of every single question. And it's like, he could go as an entire tenure without answering a single question honestly and then get fired. That'd be crazy. Damn, I'm more patient than you. I mean, it's just the way of the world, brother. You can't do this next year. You can't do this next year. You know? You can't be finishing year 4 of Bedard and just like being dog shit again and just being like, no, just wait a couple more years. These guys are going to be really good. You need a couple guys that are older than your main group. Marian Hossa wasn't fucking Patrick Kane's age. Marian Hossa wasn't Jonathan Taze's age. Do you think Bedard is a good leader? I think he's leading a fucking army of the blind. I think he's leading a bunch of guys that they're just not, they're young. They're inexperienced, you know? What is he, how much could Bedard get out of this group? I think Bedard creates fucking 8 scoring chances every single game. I think it'd be nice if they had another player like Ivor Stenberg that could create a bunch of scoring chances every single game. Season has been unsuccessful. I wouldn't say that it's been unsuccessful. It's been frustrating and a bummer, but you successfully saw a lot of your prospects turn pro, you know? Like, there are bright spots. Like, Nick Lardis has impressed. Nick Lardis looks like he's going to be a solid NHL scorer. He's going to be close to 30 goals across AHL plus NHL. I think he's at like 27 if you combine his NHL and AHL goals this year. In his first year pro, that's pretty fucking good, you know? Connor Bedard took a massive step. Connor Bedard looks like a cornerstone talent. Anton Frundell looks sensational, you know? Spencer Knight is clearly a franchise goalie. Wyatt Kaiser and Louis Crevier have emerged as absolute steals in the draft and surefire NHL talents. But the reality is, you've got a team full of young guys. And they're not going to be successful if that's all it is. Like, everyone would benefit from trading for an elite center or an elite winger. Because when you have an elite player on your first line with Bedard, they're going to score more. You're going to be leading. You're going to be winning in games more. You're not going to be chasing all the time. Stone. Oh, that one out of the reach of Norris. Frundell picks it up and finds Bedard. Here's Bedard. Cuts back. Oh. Kaiser turns it over at the blue line, 2-on-1. Benson cuts to the middle, gets it back. Wow, what a passing clinic. They score again. Whew. That's tough. Just way ahead on the clock. This is tough. Oh, I just realized I'm in the second period. Thank God I'm not in the second period. I'd fucking blow my brains out if I had another fucking 20 minutes of this horse shit. Can we drive the net or just take a shot? I don't really care about driving the net or taking a shot, man. I just want to get to the offseason, make some changes, draft Ivor Stenberg, and hit the ground running next year. That's what I want to do. It's chopped. It's chopped. Alex Tuck is a scary-looking individual. What a scary face. "15 shots on goal is total ass." Yeah, I guess that's not good, is it? It's not ideal. It's not great, but yeah, people are blaming Spencer Knight for this game. That's a crazy fucking take. Every single one of their goals have just been passing clinics to wide open net. Like, they've got like really good players in gray areas with wide open looks because of breakdowns in coverage, bad changes, bad turnovers. It's not like Spencer Knight's been letting fucking softies trickle through the, trickle under a pad. Like, I mean, this probably should have been. Oh, geez. They have another look. Thank goodness. They almost made it 6-1 in the final 5 seconds of the game. Wonder if they're booing Buffalo Sabres clinched the Atlantic Division title. Congratulations to them. Enjoy the first or second round exit. I'm offer sheeting Bedard. What do you understand that the Blackhawks would match any offer? The Blackhawks would match any offer for Connor Bedard. Just wanted to say thanks for all the great streams and awesome commentary this season. You're killing it, man. Thanks so much, dude. I really appreciate you. Really appreciate it, Cole. Thanks so much, man. Reality setting in. F this team. That was an ass kicking. Yeah, that was tough. Guys, if they go out and have a big off season, like this thing could turn around so quickly. If you find a way to have a real second line center, whether that be Anton Frundell or a player you bring in, and then you have an elite winger on Connor Bedard's wing, or have Anton Frundell, and then add Ivar Stenberg, it's like that. It's a playoff team, I swear. And by a playoff team, I mean, getting that second wild card spot in the West, because the West is dog shit. Don't tweak about don't forget the fact that the West is terrible outside of 4 teams. Who's all available? We don't know yet. We won't know until the end of the year. You got to see how some of these teams do. We got to see what the GM in New Jersey, what the GM situation in New Jersey is going to be, what the plan is with Nico Hischier. You gotta see what happens with Dallas in the playoffs, if they're going to want to renew. They're going to want to extend Jason Robertson and give him a big ticket. You got to see what the Islanders are going to, with Matt Barzal. That could be a guy that maybe they, he's been there for a while. Is that a piece they're trying to build around? I don't think Brady Tkachuk's going to be leaving Ottawa this year. But Toronto, you got to see who the new GM is in Toronto. You got to think Austin Matthews is going to be out of there. I would be shocked if Toronto just tries to run it back with that same group. They're trying to retool. They have no assets to retool. They don't. Do they have a first round pick this year? Are they in the bottom 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess they are in the 5th spot. So they might have a first round pick this year. But they just don't have a ton of draft capital. They don't have a big prospect pool. How can you retool with no assets? You got to think they're going to, and Austin Matthews probably makes the most sense to flip. He's going to want out. Most likely. I don't know. I don't know why he'd want to stay in that shitstorm after his teammates didn't defend him after he got kneecapped. So you got to see who the GM is in Toronto. You got to see what St. Louis ends up doing. They were shopping Kyrou. They were shopping Thomas. Do you nut up? Do you sack up and pay a big dollar for Robert Thomas? You consider it. They wanted 4 high-end assets. I think maybe the 4th overall pick would be pretty nice, and then you throw in an Oliver Moore and a fucking Merrick Van Acker, and then another first for Robert Thomas, Divisional trade would be insane. It happens. It happens. Let's hit the tankathon. I mean, you guys know how these nights go. After a game like that, we gotta rip the tankathon together. And actually, before I do, if anybody missed it, free entry, NHL Bracket Challenge. Free entry. It is called Lee G Bracket Challenge. Free entry, $100 cash prize. We've got 18 members. But let's hit the tankathon. Let's hit the tanky. Actually, let me move this a little bit. All right. Let's hit it. Bang! Bang! That's nice. That's nice. 1-8-1. Yep. Yep. Not good. Not good finish to the year. Matthews will not fix the problem. I think you get Austin Matthews. I think that changes everything instantly. What are you talking about? You inject Austin Matthews into this top 6. You could have a line of fucking... I guess it depends upon what you got to give up, but you could have Bedard, Frundell, Kanserov, Matthews, Nazar, Lardis or something. Or Matthews, Nazar, Bertuzzi. Like, that's an insane top 6. Like, instantly, you're fucking winning hockey games. They also got to see. You also need Bedard to stay healthy. You also need Bedard to stay healthy. Stenberg or McKenna, man, bang. I'm sold. All right. Mock draft. I don't think that the Chicago Blackhawks, and we won it again, by the way, back-to-back wins for the Blackhawks. That's good. That's a good omen, chat. Good omen. I would be absolutely stunned if they pick McKenna over Stenberg, especially given like the speed up front thing. Like, I don't know how well McKenna even complements this current group. Like, if McKenna's available at 2 or 3, I think you take McKenna without question, because then you kind of change the rest of the... Then you move out some guys and build around that, you know? A little bit. Like, you change the makeup of the roster. You bring in some more size and more speed to kind of supplement McKenna. And then you have Bedard and McKenna on separate lines. But I just think Stenberg slides into this group so much better. 6 foot, 181 pounds. He's going to get bigger. He could end up being 6'1 or 6'2, 200. He can wheel. He's got an unlimited engine. This is my guy. This is my guy for the Blackhawks personally. Yeah. McKenna, Frundell, Bedard. They wouldn't do that. But like, here's the thing is like the Montreal Canadiens, you know what the Montreal Canadiens have done is they've put all their best players from like since before they made the playoffs last year, they put Slavkovsky, Caulfield, and Suzuki all on a line together before they had Ivan Demidov. Like, they put all their top dogs on one line. And it's like, as long as the other 2 or 3 lines can just survive out there, if you have a line that can overwhelm teams and score goals every single game, you can win hockey games like that. if you have a line that produces 1.5 to 2 goals a game, and you've got an amazing goaltender, you can win hockey games like that. Like, you can stack your... Like, I hate this idea that, like, this young team can't stack their top six as much as possible. Like, that would make them more competitive. Like, pretty much every team has their top 2 or 3 players on the first line. Like, Colorado plays Natchez and McKinnon together. Fucking you know what? Dallas's first line is fucking Mikko Rantanen, Wyatt Johnston, and Jason Robertson. Like, what do you mean we can't stack our first line and just have the rest of the guys figure it out? Like, it takes pressure off the rest of the lineup when you've got your 2 or 3 best players all on the same line. Because guess what? They're going to produce like fucking crazy. They're like in love with this, like, oh, you got to have center depth. You got to good playoff teams, good teams that win Stanley Cups are deep down the middle. You got to get to the fucking playoffs before you're talking about a Stanley Cup. You're not going to get to the playoffs with a 23-year-old roster where you take your 3 or 4 best players and put them all on different lines. No one's consistently keeping the puck in the offensive zone. No one's consistently making good passes through the neutral zone. No one's consistently entering the offensive zone. I'm not saying Colorado's a one-line team. It's not at all what I said. Just saying their 2 best players are on the same line. Never once did I say Colorado's a one-line team. Let's just, like, look around, man. Let's just look around, and I guess Daily Faceoff is going to have a bunch of... I guess they're spreading it a little bit. Anaheim spread it. And Anaheim is fucking... They should have been... They should have finished with more points than they did. Like, the Pacific was so ass this year. Like, in the playoffs, how often do we see Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl together? They play together so much. Like, you stack your top line until you can get a stacked second line. You know, that's what you do. If you want this to be less miserable, you stack your top line. Like, what the fuck? Oh. Fucking Chernyshov, Smith, and Macklin all on the same line. Fuck, man. You load up your top line, and then you work to load up a second line. You don't, like, what the fuck are we even doing talking about a third line in a rebuild? Like, I understand that third lines are important in come playoff time. They are. Like, you need scores on your third line. But what the fuck are we doing talking about a third line when you've got all this draft capital and assets? You can trade for good third line players. Stack your top 6. Get your top 6 set. The bottom 6 doesn't fucking matter. Bottom 6 players are the easiest thing to come by because most players are bottom 6 players. You can construct a bottom 6 every single summer if you wanted to. Look at the Florida Panthers. The Florida Panthers reconstruct their 4th line every single fucking year. But you know what? They've got their top 6 set. And then they set up their fucking third line too. They've got an insane third line too. This is their second line. This is their second line. You know what Carolina's first line is? It's Sebastian Aho, Seth Jarvis, and Andrei Svechnikov. It's their 3 best forwards all on a fucking line together. Landeskog, McKinnon, Natchez, you know? You stack your top 6 and then you figure out the bottom 6. Look at this. Like these are good bottom 6 players. Like Jack Drury's a good 4th line center. Parker Kelly's a good depth player. Same thing with Kivi Ranta. You know, Nick Waugh is a good 3rd line center. You stack your top fucking 6, man. And then you figure the rest out. Because it's not as important. Like, normally they play Braden Point with Kucherov and Gensel. Like, that's normally their first line is Point, Kucherov, Gensel. You stack your top line. Everyone does it. You put your best players on the first line. And then once you have enough studs, it's like, the idea is that hopefully you've got like 4 or 5 star players and you got a couple of stars on your second line. And then you get good guys for your third line, you know? If you don't have a top 6, what are you, like, the Blackhawks only have, in my mind, the Blackhawks only have 3 real top 6 players. Like, Anton Frendel, Connor Bedard, and Frank Nazar. Like, I think Frank Nazar could play on the wing in a top 6. Like, I think he's a top 6 caliber player. I think Lardis could be. I think Roman Kanserov could be, you know? Oliver Moore, maybe a little less so. But I guess he could be. You can't be, I'm sorry, you can't go into year 5 with only knowing 3 guys in your top 6. You can't, something has to change. Something has to happen. It has to be more than that in your top 6. It's like I love Ryan Green. Like, I love Oliver Moore. You know? It's like you got Van Acker. You've got so many other guys that it's like, if you need to package a couple of these middle 6 guys to get you a guaranteed top 6er, do it. If it takes draft capital, do it. Draft picks are fucking lottery tickets. You could draft Kirby Dach 3rd overall. You could draft Kevin Korchinski 7th overall. You could draft fucking Nick Lardis in the 3rd round. You know? They're lottery tickets. If you don't have a true top 6, you're Seattle. Defenders need to be way more well-rounded than one-dimensional. Yeah, like you need some fucking defensemen that can play defense, I think. Like, I like Vlasic and Kaiser as pieces. I really do. I like Crevier as a piece. I think Crevier would be a fantastic 3rd pairing guy. And I do like Artie's build. Like, I think Artie just needs more time. I just don't know like, you know, these two. What? I see Sam Rinzel's toolkit. I'd see Sam Rinzel's toolkit. I'd be even more bullish on it if it was just like more nails surrounding him, but it's just not. Sanheim for Kanserov, Korch in a second. Sign Anderson, then either Rinzel, Lev. Pridham. And a 27 first for Nyes. So I don't know with this new general manager in Toronto what they're going to be looking for, but I know that wouldn't have gotten it done under Tree Living. I know that deal that wouldn't have gotten it across the line for Nyes that you just suggested. The Pridham, Rinzel, or Lev and a 27 first for Nyes, it wouldn't have gotten it done. I know it for a fact. So who knows? I would like to say goodnight to my girlfriend who's going to sleep. This team has such a long way to go. But that's the thing is like you could turn it around. Like they have a long way to go to win a Stanley Cup. Yes. But man, you could turn it around quickly with a big move and getting Ivor Stenberg. Like, if you get Stenberg, all of a sudden, you know, there's less need to wait and find out what Lardis, Vanacker, and Kanserov are all going to be. Because then it's like, Stenberg here. I think you keep Bertuzzi for a little while. Like, I think Bertuzzi's a good complementary player in the top six. Like you could go Frundell, Stenberg, Bertuzzi, and then you package Oliver Moore, you know, Kanserov or Lardis, Korchinski, and a first, and go out and get another top player in your top six. And then it's like you just have one spot to be filled in left in the top six. You know? Nyes or Robertson. Like in a vacuum, just like asking prices and whatnot don't matter. Probably Matthew Nyes. But like Jason Robertson gets you closer to the playoffs. I think Matthew Nyes probably does better for you in the, you know. I think Matthew Nyes is a better playoff player. I'd rather Matthew Nyes in the playoffs, but Jason Robertson gets you to the dance a lot quicker than Matthew Nyes does. Yeah, and again, guys, like if someone's moving out of Toronto, it's Matthews. It's not going to be Nyes. It's not. Put Nazar on Bedard's line. Yeah, then maybe you just move Nazar up to the fucking fourth line. I mean, up to the first line. And play Bedard, Nazar, and whatever star you bring in. And then you draft fucking Stenberg. Like, think about that. Like, that's a playoff team instantly. Bedard, Nazar, and whatever star player you bring in. Frundell, Bertuzzi, Stenberg. And then you figure out the bottom six. It's not important. Boom. Give New York Rangers Boisvert and Del Mastro for Adam Fox. I don't know if it was that easy. I mean, I'd do that in a heartbeat. I know New York needs centers. And they want to get younger. They want to kind of rebuild, retool here. But I don't think it would take Del Mastro and Boisvert. Del Mastro's like a third pairing defenseman at best, who's not very mobile. And Boisvert is maybe a fourth line center at best, if we're being honest. I think Sasha Boisvert is extremely expendable, to be honest with you. Like, he's never going to be a power play guy. He's maybe a third line center at his peak. But that's the thing is like, is Kyle Davidson going to be willing to move on from a guy like Sasha Boisvert, who he traded up to get? The Blackhawks traded with the Islanders a month before the draft to move from the 20th pick to the 18th pick, and they picked Sasha Boisvert. Is he going to be willing to trade him? Probably not. He's probably going to want to see him pan out and see what he's going to be. Get Boone, Jenner, and Kirby Doc. God, kill me. EDM and Boisvert is not going to be nearly enough for Fox. Yeah, probably not. Probably not. It won't be a Quinn Hughes return, but it might be, might be something like that. But, I would put Sam Rinzel in a fucking package for Adam Fox in a heartbeat, man, and I'm not going to apologize. I'm not going to, you can tell me I'm tweaking. I'm keeping it a buck. I think if we lead with Blashill's talking right now, what is this motherfucker saying?
There's zero, it's frustrating, so then you start, again, it can really sour your view on things. I think this time of year can be, it can fool you in either way, to be honest with you. When you play great this time of year, it can fool you. When you poorly this time of year, sometimes
I'll have to listen to that later. I don't want a defenseman that's pushing 30, though, man. That's what you need, brother. You need a guy that is a few years older than the rest of these guys. Guess what? Adam Fox is still going to be a really good player. He's still going to be an impactful player in the NHL when he's 36. Adam Fox still has years. He's 28 years old. You need a guy that's a little older than the rest of these defensemen to play big minutes and take less pressure off of them. You need a guy that consistently moves the puck up the ice. Yes, I'm going to live stream the draft lottery and the draft, of course. You need someone to lead the way a little bit. These guys are all the same age. They're going to struggle. Their mistakes compound on one another. If two young defensemen are having a rough night, it fucks everything up. Ryan Reeves does not do anything for you. Ryan Reeves is not even an NHL caliber player at this point. He's 40. Moore, Rinzel, 2 firsts and 2 seconds for Zib and Fox. I don't know about all that. I think Zibanejad's contract is horrible. I wouldn't be giving up 2 first-round picks and 2 really promising young players for that. That's going too far the other way. I don't want to add veterans. I want to bring in a couple of guys that are established NHLers that are just a few years older than the rest of these guys. I don't want, I want guys under 30 years old. And that package you just described, it's you might as well, if you're going to give up that, you might as well go out and get fucking Robert Thomas or Jason Robertson for that price. You could probably get a Robert Thomas for that. Let's not put expectations on KD to make a big trade. Oh, I think he has to. It's not about expectations, man. I just don't think you can stand pat this summer. I don't think you can do that again. And I'm not in this crowd Bedard's going to leave. I think Bedard's going to sign a big ticket this summer. It's not even like that. It's just the way of the world. You can't just, it's a results-based league. The fans are going to get disenfranchised. People are going to get turned off from the team even more than they have. You can't afford to be that bad that long. They have been, They've drafted in the top 4 for like 4 years in a row. You can't do that. You can't do this again. You have to make a jump next year. And I think they can do it. But the general manager has to put them in a position to do it. And just hoping that having Frindell and Kanserov all year, and it's like, geez, now it's like with Mikheyev, like I was saying how like you don't have room to extend Mikheyev because of how many guys you have coming up, but it's like you lose Mikheyev, then all of a sudden you're even younger, you know? And I don't know if a deal's going to get done there. Gabriel, stop saying go get Reeves. That's not... What does Ryan Reeves do for this team? He can barely skate. He's like 39. Well, because you don't have a top 6, Bryant Cox. That's why people are talking about forwards. That's why. Man. All right, guys. I think I'm probably gonna call it. I have been at my fucking computer for hours and hours and hours. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you join the Bracket Challenge League. The league's name is Lee G Bracket Challenge. Free to enter. $100 cash prize for the winner. I will be streaming the game on Wednesday against San Jose. I'm going to be putting out playoff preview predictions for both the Western Conference and the Eastern Conference. Those will be out before Saturday. And then streaming playoff games, covering the playoffs. Going to be doing a ton of stuff leading up to the draft, ton of draft stuff, prospect stuff. And then, yeah, like we're going to have the fucking year exit meeting, locker clean out thing where they do the little press conferences for everyone. So I'll be covering that, making videos on that. So stay tuned. Subscribe if you haven't. Share the link for the bracket. Oh my God. It's not... It's just you have to make an account before you can even get in. Just go to Bracket Challenge. Just look up NHL Bracket Challenge and make an account and search for this in leagues. Very, very, very simple. I don't think there's really a way. Like, I think if I copied and pasted this into the chat, it would just take you to the website and have you make an account, which you can just Google by yourself, Bracket Challenge NHL. All right. I love you guys. I appreciate all the support and you guys hanging out, and shout out to the guys who donated, Tob and Scott and Cole. I really appreciate you guys. Back Wednesday.